Good day, peoples. Yeah, this is Brent's channel, Brent's World. And at this time, I am living in the Hensova, Georgia, while my wife is living in Badak, Locos Nortes, for the time being. How long? I don't know. Can't answer your questions about that. I don't know. But let's get on to other matters here. You know, I'm starting to think that the American dream, it's kind of going away. Talking to a lot of people, seeing some posts online and stuff like that, they're saying it's becoming the American nightmare. And it's sad. The United States at one time had so much to offer. Not that it doesn't anymore, but a lot less. And reading some of the articles and talking to some other folks, I'm just wondering when it's going to get better. A lot of people say, oh, just wait, it'll get better. You know, some people can't wait. Some people are in dire distress over the economy. The economy, I think, is the #1 killer. And, you know, people can put out numbers here and there and whatever, but, you know, we the people know the truth. We the people see what's going on. We the people go to the grocery stores and see the high amount of money you're spending, either every week, every 2 weeks, once a month, or whatever you decide to go shopping. We the people are seeing that. So the numbers don't mean anything. Ah, look, my spot. This is a comfortable spot. I'm just sit for a few minutes. I'm not going to be here very long. Let me adjust. Sorry about that. What I think what's making matters worse is some folks out there are stealing from Peter to pay Paul. And who is Peter? A lot of times it's credit cards. A lot of times it's those loans that they get and the quick loans that they get. And then when those payments are due or they get a credit card bill, the cards are maxed out now. They're trying to pay off these loans. They should have never got them in the first place, but sometimes you don't have choice. When you have people to take care of, like your kids, your wife, or, you know, your parents. Parents are losing their homes now. People in retirement age are losing their homes due to property taxes or back taxes. And they're losing their homes. HOA. I don't know why anybody would want to get involved with an HOA. And I know they're the greatest thing in the world. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm sorry, but they're not. Now, there might be some HOAs out there that are, you know, are decent, but you got the ones out there that whoever's on the board, the president, the vice president, secretary, they might be crazy. You know, they might be the ones walking around the neighborhood all the time, giving fines left and right, you know, because your grass is an 1/8 of an inch too tall. Or they don't like them flowers, so you got to dig them up. Ah, screw that. Screw that. But the economy, man, it's just, I don't know. It's just getting so crazy. And like I said, I'm just so tired of hearing people say, oh, it'll get better. Some people ain't got time for it to get better. They're in crisis mode right now. And yeah, I understand some people will say, well, a lot of it's their own fault. Well, when you got people to take care of, kids, wife, parents, you do what you can. You do what you have to do. And a lot of it, yes, there is some bad decisions being made, but you know, that's what they have to do at that time to take care of the things they got to take care of. So I don't judge them on that. I don't judge them on that. You know, that a lot of folks, everybody, let me get this clear. Everybody thinks that only retired old men run off to the Philippines or Taiwan. That is not true. That is 100% not true. You have married couples that had enough. They had enough of whatever was going on around them. And they say, we're gone. Some go to Mexico, or some take off to the Southeast Asia. I mean, it doesn't take much. It's not complicated. If you want to be a permanent resident of Southeast Asia, okay, I'm just going on by memory here. For a retirement visa, all right, you have to deposit, you have to find a bank. All right, and the two banks I would pick for myself is either BDO or Philippine National Bank. I wouldn't go to any other ones. BDO and Philippine National is the large banks. And you got to deposit, I believe it's $1,500 into account. You can't touch it. You cannot touch it. Reason why, I guess it's like a security deposit, like when you're moving into an apartment or renting an apartment or a house. I'm pretty sure it's a lot deeper than that, but I just know that you have to deposit $1,500. Now I have the 13A, and the only way you can get that is if you're married to a Philippine citizen, either a man or a woman. Doesn't matter. You have to be married to them. People do that. People are saying, I'm done, and they run off to another country. Some, for medical reasons, go to Mexico, real close to the border. They'll go to Mexico. There's a vlogger who does that now, and I wish I could remember his name. All of a sudden, I could see his face. It just escaped me when I was getting ready to say his name. You know, he travels between Mexico and the Philippines. Bud Brown. See what I tell you? Bud Brown. He travels, from my understanding, he travels from the Philippines to Mexico. The reason why he does that is his wife's got some serious health problems. And he's close to the U.S. border. He doesn't have to pay the crazy taxes that you got to pay in the U.S. I mean, taxes are out of hand. Taxes are so out of hand here. And they talk about, oh, we need to raise taxes. What? What? You people lost your mind. You lost your freaking mind. I don't understand. I don't understand this. You know, you got people in Washington, man, where they raise the Social Security to 67, and there is rumors that they're going to raise it again. I don't think they should. I think they should leave it the hell alone. All right? They're saying now by 2034, 35 or something like that, the Social Security payments will drop by like 22 or 32%. Stop giving the money away to people who don't qualify or don't deserve it or never been in this country to put money into it. That's the number one cure right there. But they're in Washington. Their primary concern is, number one, they want a pay raise for doing nothing. Two, do you ever see their retirement packages? They ain't worried about Social. I don't even think they put into Social Security. They probably put into what they call TSP, and that's basically like Social Security for government workers. And from my understanding, military can do that now too. But they didn't offer that to us now. But the problem with that TSP is, and a lot of people tell me, is when you retire, the money that's in that account, that's all you get. So if you go through that money like it's crazy, sorry man, I got sweat in my eyes. If you go through that money like it's crazy, which I'm pretty sure they kind of regulate you from doing that, it's gone, it's gone. But I think you got more control. I know while you're working for the government, you can borrow from your TSP account, but you got to pay it back. I never did anything about that because I don't have it. I'm pretty sure it's a good thing for them. And they don't pay Social Security. I guess it's a good thing for them. I do not know enough about it to say anything. But I know there were a few years back, there was a president that was dipping in the TSP account to pay for other things for the government. I know that. I know that. They made a big stink. Well, not Washington, but other people were making a big stink about it. He was dipping in the TSP pot. Whoa. Sorry about that. You see that size of that damn thing? I don't know what it was. It's just you can't get ahead, man. You can't get ahead. You work your whole life. I'm going to get up. You work your whole life, you know. You put your money into Social Security, or you put your money in an IRA or whatever. And there's people out there still can't make it. They're on the verge of losing them. They're on the verge of losing the homes. I don't know. What do you all think about it? If you're getting close to retirement age, do you have a plan set up? Or you like retired military? See, that was my plan. I had retired military. I had that coming in, and then when my Social Security kicked in, I have that coming in. That was my retirement plan. I never got into investing or anything like that. I should have, but I never did, and I regret it now. But I don't care what anybody says, man. It's too late for me as far as investment. Like I said, I kicked myself in the ass for not doing it when I was younger. But I just feel for the people. I just feel for the people, man. That's all I do. I just feel for the people. The people that are struggling. You know, and people are working older, getting older and older and older, and they're working. But unfortunately, you do have people that do nothing all day long, and they're getting a check. I'm starting to figure out that the United States rewards the lazy and punish the working class. Just keep on taking our taxes. Man. And it's sad. But I just hope everybody weathers through this storm. How long is it going to last? I have no idea. I have no idea. So what's yours? Are you prepared for retirement? Are you in retirement now thinking that you should have done it differently? Are you going through hard times right now while you're in retirement? Or even people working. I talk to people who are telling me they work, and it seems like they can't get freaking ahead. There's always something. You know, there's always something comes up where people are grabbing at your pockets. Always. I don't know. All right, so can you give me your opinion, man? I appreciate it. How are you doing in life? Are you making it? Are you where you're at right now that you want to be? Because it does matter. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I know I'm trying to quit saying man all the time. It's hard. It's hard. I do it without even thinking about it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you all go. If you've gotten this far, I do appreciate you can give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, can you go subscribe? And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.